Hello and welcome back to Unemployed to Legend episode 7. My name is Craig and coming up in today's episode we have two League One games away at Gillingham and home against Portsmouth. In our surprise push for promotion, no less. Since you were last with me, we've continued our good vein of form ever since. When was the last game I showed you? I believe it was the Peterborough loss. So since then, stayed undefeated, been picking up the points as and where possible. And that has now left us in second in the league. I haven't played a game more than Blackpool, admittedly, but we are nicely in that promotion hunt all the same. In fact, looking at the league table, I think we can secure promotion. No, not promotion. Secure the playoffs in this episode. So we're 19 ahead, about 8 games to go. Yes, we could seal the playoffs, either against Gillingham or Portsmouth, which would be a lovely little way to round things off before the end of the year. So we're going to get into the game straight away against Gillingham. If I can just get to the team selection, I'll just go through the 11 that we're going to send out. Archer in goal with James, Pearson, Mengi and Naginda as the back four. McEachran at the base of the midfield in that deep line playmaker role with Palmer and Evans ahead of him. Hughes, I believe, is still out with injury. Where is he? Yes, he's going to miss both these games. He'll be out for a few days. Lang on the left wing, Schmidt on the right wing and Garner up front. We have lost Balogun for the next 3 weeks. What was that injury again? Groin strain. We've also lost Solomon Otterbohr for the rest of the season. He's going to be out for another 2 months. A torn thigh muscle keeping him out. So I have mentioned that recently we've kept our good form up, but it has been a bit of a struggle at times scoring goals. But also our defence has been a little bit leaky as well. I just want to make sure this is not extended. Yeah, it's on the same. As we start with a beautiful goal. I was about to say an attack. Instead it's a goal to start the game. 3 minutes on the clock. Callum Lang with his 6th goal of the season. Lovely, lovely stuff. Naginda starts with a nice little short throw. That hasn't happened very often this season. Schmidt crossing it into Lang as Schmidt continues his back to form run at the moment. That's just over from Gillingham. I didn't actually look at where Gillingham are in the table, but really and truly, this is a game we should be winning. 3 points are needed. Not only from this game, but also the home game against Portsmouth, because it's our home games we also need to be. Good grief, I thought I was going in. Just about blocks there. And Gillingham looking a little bit dangerous from these set pieces at the moment. But as mentioned, we have been on decent form recently, but it's just been a case of, again, like earlier this season, scoring goals. And that's why losing Balogun at a very crucial time really wasn't helpful. McEachran with the corner, and it's met by no one in the box except a Gillingham head. Thankfully we clean up the ball. Naginda, Mengi back into Palmer, who shows flashes of brilliance in central midfield, but I just wanted to be a bit more consistent. Garner. Oh, why would you try and shoot there? I kind of want you in the box, let alone outside of it. And who is that? No, he's going to no one. It's just long balls at the moment. And Garner should have scored. Now you know why I'm sad about Balogun. So yes, after these 2 games, I'm hopeful we secure the playoffs as we just start the second half of the game against Gillingham. I'm hopeful we can secure the playoffs, then hopefully we continue our push for the top 2 places, which would mean automatic promotion and a nice surprise to get into the championship. My goodness, what happened there? I've just bounced around everywhere. Garner initially with the shot, I think, but it was just blocked, ping-ponged off 2 defenders, and then Garner just finished off anyway. So we started the throw-in. Lang puts into the box. Schmidt with the original shot. The defender tried clearing it, smacked off a defender, and then Garner into the back of the net. I suppose what comes around goes around, because that's the sort of thing that happens to Naginda. when he scored a own goal. I believe that was back in February, but like I say, what goes around comes around, I guess. Just need a bit of patience, I suppose. As you can see, our youngster Tom Costello has made it onto the bench. He has actually played a game, came on as a sub. Just having a look, our midfield is looking a little bit complacent at the moment. Palmer just hasn't had a good game at all, so I'm going to bring Chris Merry on alongside Evans. Just drop a little bit of praise just to keep the motivation up. Schmidt, I don't know why Garner stopped there, to be honest. That was a nice little ball forward, and for some reason Garner just stopped. Now Gillingham trying to start an attack here. Hopefully we can nip it in the bud very, very quickly. There's also, I'm just looking at just general. For goodness sake, Cameron Lancaster has scored, and yeah, of course, that's his first goal of the season. That's a nice little trope that Football Manager likes to do to you. We just backed off and just lost our man. And yeah, I forgot, I praised players. That wasn't really what we wanted to do. It just feels like we backed off quite heavily. Oh, I thought we won the ball back there. And Gillingham. Ginda. Well, thankfully Gillingham given the ball away, and Schmidt breaks down the right hand side here. For goodness sake. Nobody wants the ball, it seems. Lang. Hopefully he can do something here with the ball. Something good. James. Lang again. Schmidt! Should have been in. Should have got that on target at least. How are we looking here? Looking at the defence at the moment, Naginda hasn't had the greatest of games, so Darnell Johnson's going to come on there. And looking at Lang, actually, Crankshaw is going to come on. I know you got Gavin Massey on there, but it just feels like Massey is not very, what's the word? It's not very consistent, to say the least. Just want to take the sting out of this game now. Not hitting the early crosses, and hopefully we can see this over the line, and we do. That is a priceless 2-1 victory away from home. And I say priceless, we haven't exactly been great away from home. In fact, I think the last time we won away from home was back in January. 3 points, exactly what we needed, and I think that keeps us in second place, as again I have to scroll down. Yes, in fact, Blackpool lost. Who did Blackpool play? Who did they play? They lost to Swindon. The Portsmouth game has even more added importance to it now. We need those 3 points. A couple of changes for the game against Portsmouth. In midfield, Evans and Palmer have just been swapped over because I've realised that Palmer is actually better as a box-to-box midfielder. So Evans will play in that central midfield role, and he does need a break, so he's going to go on a holiday after this game, so he will miss the next game against Doncaster. Other than that, Johnson is in for Naginda at right back. Just a bit of rotation, to be honest. Other than that, it's more or less the same 11 that played against Gillingham. I have realised, so I just looked outside my window, it is golden dark out there. That is really, really weird to see. What was I saying? I can't even remember, so we're just going to move on. Oh yes, Portsmouth, I've realised that they are in the playoffs, so this is a big, big game. Not only to sort out, my goodness, Callum Lang loves an early header. Absolutely fantastic. And already vindicated to bring Johnson in for Nagunda as well. Again, the short throw, Schmidt over to Johnson on the overlap, and a beautiful cross in, fairly low cross as well, which is what I've gone to for this game as well. Been recommended, go for mixed or whipped crosses because they just weren't working, to be honest. And Callum Lang loves himself a header into the near corner. Good start to the game, let's build on it, lads. But yes, Pompey are also in a playoff place. They've got promotion ambitions for themselves, and now a miss there from Lang as we look to take the vital 3 points, not only away from Pompey but from everybody else chasing as well. And that's Mengi, and just wide. Also, I've realised in this game we can also secure the playoffs officially. Good grief, that was a bit of a naughty tackle, and I don't know how Hiwula just literally went around Mengi. He literally turned around him, the turning circle of a yacht almost. I mean, what was this? Oh, good grief, Mengi's like, I don't even want to bother. He hasn't performed recently, to be honest, which is why Matty Pearson came in. And I'm just looking down at Joel Lynch on the bench, to be honest, thinking maybe might just have to bring him in for the second half. He just hasn't performed well as Mengi in recent games. Let's have a look. What's his form been? Well, he performed well against Gillingham and against Atkinson. Yeah, you can see he had a long run from December to January really performing, and since then it's been on, off, on, off. In fact, yeah, I took him out against Charlton, Dons and Plymouth. Did I break him? I hope I didn't break him. That's not exactly something that I want at the moment. Whereas Joel Lynch, where is he? I don't think he's even played much. He's not played in the last 4. He wasn't even selected against Gillingham. And he's actually been... he's had more form recently. Also, Mengi's also been booked. You know what? We are going to make the change. Lynch is going to come on for Pearson. Just going to give some encouragement to the guys as well. Fire them up. Let's go and get that winner. Come on, Wigan. We've only got a few games left. If we can secure promotion. Cannon with a... and that's just... and again, lack of marking. Braggett's just unmarked there at the near post. Very, very poor from Wigan here. They just literally left him alone. Yeah, who was... I'm pointing on the screen at just who this player is, but it didn't show up the name, and that's actually disappointing. And in fact, what we are going to do... Schmitz, I believe, can play up front. Yes, he's actually a player you want up front. You can be the poacher. Where is poacher? I haven't played with a poacher since FM20, to be honest with you. And Lang can just slot into that attacking midfield role. No point hitting early crosses if we're not even going down the wings, to be honest. So I'm just going to leave that off, to be honest. We're going to up the passing directness. I'm expecting a little more here, guys. Come on. Evans is absolutely tired right now. He needs to be subbed. In fact, so is Lang. I need Lang to hold on just for a little bit longer. See, Alex Perry's going to come on for Lee Evans in that midfield role. Oops, wrong button, as I don't know what I'm hitting now. Come on, guys. And that's a disappointing way to really go about it. 2-1 defeat at home against our playoff rivals. I was not hoping for that. That was against the script. I mean, it still leaves us in second, but it now means teams have just got closer to us. Let's have a look. 6 games. See, with a win, we would have secured playoffs. Doncaster and MK Dons. Doncaster is our next game, actually. I'm not going to be showing that on camera. That's very disappointing. May have got the tactics a little wrong today, but really it's what we've been doing since December, in fact November, this 4-3-3, but it's starting to sort of wane a little bit now. Just wondering that I might need to change up. certainly defence is not looking very good. Mengi's not really performing. Lynch is not really performing. Pearson, hit and miss. We are missing Balogun and Otterball, and Otterball has been inconsistent. He's still out for another 2 months. Yeah, he's done for the season anyway, as I mentioned. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get through the rest of the month of these games, and then depending on where we could secure possibly second place, who knows, we may come back for Hull Swindon, depending on if we're just going to be in the playoffs. In fact, if we're just going to be playoffs, then I'll just come back for the playoffs itself. But if we do have a chance of securing automatic promotion, then I'll come back around 2 of these last 3 games. We'll see what happens. Next few games are going to be crucial. Hopefully Balogun will be back, just start firing him some goals, because Garner's just not doing it, unfortunately, often enough. If you've enjoyed that, hit the like button down below and click subscribe for more Football Manager content. Obviously it's Christmas time. I hope that you all have a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays, depending what you believe in. You all deserve a break. It's been a hard year, to say the least, for all of us, and it's just time to give ourselves a little bit of a breather. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. I'll see you all again very, very soon.